So here come the teams walking out of the tunnel at King Power Stadium and walking into a new era of Leicester City Football Club, the Ruud van Nistelrooy era. As first up in opposition, it's West Ham United. The Foxes are looking for a third straight victory over the Hammers for the first time since 1966, and in doing so, aiming to get a top-flight home win, number 500 in the club's history. Will it be the perfect start to the new man in charge and be 3 precious Premier League points come the end of the evening? We will wait and see. But let's take you through the teams and Ruud van Nistelrooy's first lineup as Foxes boss. He makes 4 changes in his first Foxes 11 and a change in shape too. Hermansen is the usual face in goal. There's 2 additions to, or 2 changes to the back 4 tonight as Justin, Vestergaard, Cody and Christiansen fill it. Somare and Ndidi partner up ahead. It's an attacking trio of McAteer, Bonanotte and El Canus, who all start behind Jamie Vardy up top. And then for the visitors, West Ham United, it's a big shuffle for them as they make 5 changes from Arsenal on Saturday. Fabianski remains in goal. 2 changes ahead in a back 4 consisting of Soufal, Mavropanos, Kilman and Wan-Bissaka. Alvarez comes in alongside Souček in the deeper part of midfield. It's Kudus on the left, Bowen on the right, and Solet starts behind Danny Ings up front. And do you think, given the new manager, his first game in charge, does that make it easier almost to get over Brentford at the weekend?
Yeah, it'll help. You know, obviously, the performance as regards and the result, you know, will sting a bit for the players, that's for sure. But it's down to Ruud van Nistelrooy to come in and make sure that that is put well and truly and firmly to bed. Tonight is a new beginning, a new start, as you said, a new direction. A new mentality, and hopefully, you know, we will see that in the performance this evening. So, yeah, it's important that you try and forget about that game as quickly as possible.
And of course, his first game at King Power Stadium, under the lights. Surely there's no better setting.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's got 2 home games to start to get the ball off and rolling here. He will learn a lot from tonight as well, moving on to Sunday's game against Brighton. But I think for tonight it's all about getting clear but simplistic messages across, following simple instructions and see how to go. He wouldn't have been able to do that much work on the training pitch because of the time differential between Brentford and tonight. But it's all about what he says and who he says it to in general, and then walking through and going through a couple of tactical changes as well.
And were you expecting 4 changes, so many from the weekend?
Well, I said, you know, we've seen changes throughout this season, whether, you know, being in forward areas, midfield areas, but no surprise after. Not just the result, but the way the goals were conceded. That, you know, that those changes come in. Christensen back in the side in front of Luke Thomas, no surprise there really. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on.
So it's West Ham who get us underway as it's played back to Fabianski in goal, midway inside his own half, as he's going to hammer it long into the Leicester City half. McAteer winning the header for the Foxes and then flicked on by Bonanotte and moved off towards Christiansen, who will turn back and then play it back towards Vestergaard. This is Connor Cody for Hermansen now. West Ham pressing high up at the Leicester defence as it breaks for Cody. And then off towards the near side for James Justin. His pass forward took a deflection. That's good pressure in there from McAteer then to win it back for the Foxes. He's going to have to do the same again here, and does, as he looks to loop one early up towards Jamie Vardy. Too much on the pass and then into the gloves of Fabianski.
Yeah, it's unlucky from Casey McAteer. Tries to play the right ball, sees the run of Vardy, pulling off the last West Ham defender. So obviously just overcooks it slightly, but at least the intention was there, and it was done with pace and intention and quickness as well.
Serious Soufal. It's a good challenge, and that should be a Leicester throw, and is. He returns it towards Yannick Vestergaard once more. Samari to Vestergaard again, and then Christensen by the halfway line. El Khanous plays ones in behind, and the flag stays down. Jamie Vardy, left side of the penalty area. Will he go for goal? He does, and he finds the goal, but the flag is up. It might just take the momentum out of this Leicester City start. However, if it's overturned and a goal's given, which it might just be, you know, because the green light's showing. And there we go. Cue the celebrations. Jamie Vardy straight to the travelling West Ham fans to say, have some of that, as Leicester City take the early advantage, and the Ruud van Nistelrooy era has a flying start.
Yeah, incredible stuff there. Again, Jamie Vardy, almost a throwback with the runs that he's making. We haven't seen that. A lot of the build-up play's been, you know, a little bit more precise, but in quick succession, there's been 2 balls played in behind for the run of Jamie Vardy. The first one was slightly overhit. This one was right on the money from El Khanous.
Kudus takes it down for West Ham, but can't keep it. Christensen lets it roll, and Jarrod Bowen is going to pick it up first, but it was a good recovery challenger from the fullback, Christensen. He now looks to take it on forward for Leicester, and gets it back from El Khanous. A fantastic ball that is, as he looks to play it in behind, and Vardy's in again here for Leicester. Left-footed shot, and it's saved by Fabianski. So close to a Leicester City second, as it's been an electric start here.
Yes, but great start again. Christensen doing well initially. He's let the ball run through his legs, and Bowen gets on there first, but he does well to win it back. Plays a give and go. First time plays him in. Good, sharp, quick football.
Might be a chance to deliver to the Leicester penalty area. We'll wait and see what they opt to do. They decide to play it short instead towards Alvarez, who gets it out of his feet, has a shot that's blocked as far as Mavropanos, and now Jarrod Bowen with the right-footed delivery. It's dangerous, it's headed towards goal. It's a good save as they're scrambling for the rebound, and it's hammered away right at the last by McAteer. But Hermansen forced into action again.
Yeah, again, really should be in the back of the net, but somehow Hermansen manages to keep that one out. And then it's just a scramble. West Ham had a second bite of the cherry. I don't know who it was, but whoever it was slipped as they've gone to kick the ball into the back of the net, and that's when Leicester were able to clear their lines.
As the Foxes win it back here with Bonanotte. He tries to play it forward to Vardy, but it was too close towards Kilman. Does go out of play though for a Leicester throw right by the halfway line. It might just be a problem. Is that Vestergaard down inside his own half for Leicester? Referee just coming on over to see if he will need some medical assistance.
It's Vestergaard with a challenge. The second bite, I think it's Kilman who gets a second bite of the cherry after the save from Hermansen.
Vestergaard, that's a nice ball forward to Bonanotte, try to let it run on towards Vardy. Perhaps might have been best just to take it on himself, as West Ham have it back.
Yeah, again, that's 3 times I think now. Bonanotte, he's coming into that hole to try and pick the ball up. Again, this time he runs over it. Jimmy's probably thinking he's going to control it because he's got lots of space. And possession's turned over again.
Here's Kudus now for West Ham. Finding Wan-Bissaka, back forward towards Kudus again with the first time delivery. Souček's coming in, and he heads it on wide. And you're going to get some jeers now, because West Ham fans on the far corner thought it was in.
Yeah, he does well in the end. Christensen just does enough to put Souček off. It's a great ball from Kudos. He's been a real live wire for West Ham, Kudos, this evening. And again, it's a first time cross from the left.
So you then will find Vestergaard. Here's Conor Cody inside his own penalty area, moving it right to Hermansen. It's risky this from Leicester, but they've done well to work it wide towards James Justin. Forward he goes towards Bonanotte. There's just too much strength in there from Kilman to win it back for West Ham. There's the Ball forward towards Danny Ings. That was a good challenge on him. Here's Buonanotte now for Leicester, who's got an option to his right with McAteer, who he finds. He's in behind the West Ham defence. McAteer, can he get his shot away? It's saved by Fabianski, who rushed off his line. And it stays 1-0.
Oh, had a big opportunity to square that. The Vardy to Casey McAteer. Again, you know, win or not, he does brilliantly, but he doesn't get his head up. Vardy's made a great run, but that's okay. Casey McAteer's up, but here McAteer has to play that first time into the path of Vardy. If he does, you're thinking that's a certain second goal.
Up to Vardy, who's ended up missing a boot after being beaten to the header, as it's Souček now for West Ham. He'll go right to Alvarez, first time low delivery. There's Bowen, and that is a tremendous save from Hermansen. So swift down to his left to parry it away.
That's a great save. That's point blank range, sorry. As that ball comes in, as Alvarez will across. Oh yeah, superb.
With Kilman, plays it to the centre circle for Mavropanos. Out wide he will now go to Sofal, forward towards Bowen on the West Ham right, taking on Vestergaard onto his left foot. He goes Bowen into the box, now back out on the edge of the area with Kudus, whose shot takes a deflection and it's parried over the crossbar. Good readjustment that from Hermansen.
Yeah, it's good play again. Just a little bit of inter-movement between Kudus and Jared Bowen. Kudus comes inside off the line. Bowen makes that channel run.
And now here come Leicester City. Buonanotte plays it over the top out wide towards McAteer. McAteer taking on Sofal into the penalty area. He goes, lays it off. There's the shot, and there is the Leicester City second. A fantastic controlled finish from El Khanous to double the Leicester advantage. And just a minute after West Ham thought they had scored, Leicester double their advantage. 2-0 to the Foxes, and a first goal for El Khanous for the club.
Oh, that's incredible stuff, isn't it? When we talk about composure, receiving the ball and being composed. This time, Buonanotte stays composed, tries to look for the early ball. It's not quite on when it falls to him. Sets himself, plays a lovely ball. He's onside. I think it's the left fullback's playing him on. And then again here from Casey McAteer, when he picks that ball up, he just comes inside on his right foot. And El Khanous is just making a late little dart from the middle of the park.
Antonio winning the header on towards Somerville, edge of the area. This for West Ham as he works it right to Kudus with the first time shot. Took a deflection and a vital touch at the last by James Justin. Leicester then win the next header to get it further out. West Ham have it back again with Wan-Bissaka. Kudus for Paquetá. And then Wan-Bissaka again. Still driving forward, playing it in behind Bowen, right side of the box, cutting it back. Is it in? Is it off the line? We'll wait and see. And the referee looking at his watch. It wasn't over the line, and I think it was Conor Cody with heroic defending.
Oh, insane. West Ham thought they were back in the game, but somehow Conor Cody gets himself back onto the line. Lovely little ball in. James Justin does brilliant again on Somerville, just to get some kind of challenge in. And that just takes the pace of the ball.
Hermansen. Pressure coming from Antonio. Left-footed long kick forward up towards Mavididi, who wins the header, but wins it backwards. Christensen will give it a good chase to try and keep it in play, and does. Fast now just behind him. Returning it to Christensen on the Leicester left. He'll go long early towards Daka. Daka's going to get there first. Takes it round Kilman, driving towards the West Ham goal. Left side of the penalty area. Daka! And that just sums up his performance since coming off the bench this evening. He has not stopped, and he's been rewarded now with his first goal of the season and a Leicester City third.
Oh, that's brilliant from Daka. But yet again, the ball from Victor Christensen absolutely destroys the back line. You know, he's under pressure, he gets his head up, he plays one down the line. Daka's running onto it. Kilman is waiting for it. Daka gets in first. It's an excellent first touch from Daka. They get him away from Kilman, and now it's all about what does he do inside the box. As he's running into the box, he shifts it onto his left foot, lets fly at the near post, but again, because the finish is high, it's very, very difficult for the goalkeeper. He's expecting it to go low into that corner. It goes high and he can't stop it. Great finish from Patson Daka. But again, it's all about the ball. Can we get away? Can we get out of here? We're scoring 3, conceding none.
And it goes from Jared Bowen, flicked on by Somerville. Well, we won't, because West Ham have got one back. 3 minutes into stoppage time. Fulkrug is leading the, limited celebrations from West Ham. There were a couple of touches in there. It was a fantastic ball in from the corner, and Fulkrug gets his goal.
It's a little flick on, isn't it, from Somerville at the near post.
Well, Emerson's kick from the free kick went straight out of play for the West Ham throw, which has since been taken. Cody with the clearance, Emerson getting onto that clearance and then smashed into the air by James Justin. It's bouncing around. Mavrodini's going to give this a good chase. So too is Daka. Mavropanos was able to get away from both of them though. Emerson now playing it forward on the West Ham left for Somerville. And then Somerville had their challenge coming in from Ndidi. Well, we've almost played 100 minutes. And that is enough for the referee now to blow the full-time whistle. Well, it was a fast start, that's for sure, to the new Ruud van Nistelrooy era. It took just 2 minutes for Jamie Vardy to open the scoring. That lead was then doubled thanks to a fantastic team goal, finished off by El Khanous for his first for the club. There was a third ruled out for offside to deny D. Cordova-Reid, but just a few moments after that, Daka did get a third. That one did stand. West Ham pulled one back after to make it 3-1. And the full-time score at King Power Stadium, Leicester City 3, West Ham 1, and 3 points for the Foxes.